my name is Marlene McCohen, and Rocky obviously wants to say hi to you guys as well. Rocky, right here, is my Harlequin Macaw. He's pretty excited about this video today. As you guys know, sometimes he's such a diva. I'm also with my Mustache Parakeet, Picasso, who's very happy to be on this video today as well. So guys, today I thought I would go over a really important subject. One that is kind of an emergency subject, but of course, as you guys know, it's really good to be prepared. So, you ready? Anyway, so that just happened. Guys, this might happen to you, okay? That might happen to you. I'm still gonna film this video because, I mean, you guys know you might get holes in your shirts. I think this hole right here is from Jersey. That's just gonna happen. You're gonna move back a little bit. But anyway, guys, this is what we're gonna talk about today. If your bird is bleeding, what do you do to stop it? Now this, guys, is an important subject because if your bird is bleeding, it's much better to deal with the emergency yourself and then take your bird to the vet if need be, rather than rushing him to the vet and letting him bleed, because that can actually be a good loss of time that is important. So the first thing I'm going to tell you guys is what circumstances your bird might bleed under. That is, when you clip your bird's nails. If you clip it a little too far, he might bleed. Another thing is if he has a broken blood feather, he'll bleed. And the other reason, which this happened to me one time, my bird George fell and he cracked the tip of his beak. I'd never even thought that that could occur, but it did. I knew what to do just because I applied the same technique as I normally would if there's blood. So these are things to be prepared for. Now, in the first two cases of a bleeding nail and a bleeding beak, you're going to want to do the same thing. And that is apply some sort of cauterizing agent. This is KWIK-STOP. It's a septic powder. It's for animals like dogs, cats, and birds. But you want to buy this when you get your bird. Now, it's a powder that what happens is when your bird is bleeding, you apply it to the bleeding area and it clogs, it like makes a clot in a way that the bird can't bleed anymore. This is really important because birds don't have a lot of blood in their tiny little body, so you want to stop the blood from leaving their body as soon as possible. Do not panic, guys. When your bird is bleeding, their heart rate will go really fast if they see you panic, and that will increase the loss of blood. So it's really important that you guys stay calm under pressure, remember what it is that you need to do it, and then panic later if need be. So let's say you are ready and you have this powder. The special thing about this powder is it has benzocaine in it, and benzocaine is supposed to aid with a little bit of pain too for the bird. So that's the difference with this powder than other things I'm going to mention to you. So if you happen to have this powder and your bird's beak is bleeding, apply it to the area and keep a pressure on it for 1 minute. You want to make sure that your bird's blood flow has stopped in terms of, bleeding out. And if he gets his nail cut too much, then you have to do exactly the same thing. Apply a lot of pressure, check it, see if it's still bleeding. If not, keep applying. If so, keep applying the pressure, okay? Now guys, what if, man, they're destroying my clothes today. What if you're not ready with this exact powder? You didn't buy it from the vet or the bird store and you don't know what to do. Same thing, guys. Apply a powder. This here is baking powder. Cornstarch will work. Anything that will create like a clot is exactly what you want to have on hand. You could use flour, things from your kitchen. In a real big emergency, you could try to use baby powder. It's not suggested, but honestly, in an emergency, you have to do what you have to do to stop that bleeding. Now, if you cut your bird's nail too short and you panic and you really don't have anything, you could also put it through a bar of soap, and that will cause like a stop in the blood. A clay mask, like a natural clay mask that you might put on your skin, that'll really stop bleeding really, really good. So that is for nails and beak. Now, hey, we're making a video here. What happens if your bird has a broken blood feather? This is really important because the first thing you want to do with a broken blood feather is pull the feather out. You have to do it. Even if it's scary and you think it's going to hurt your bird, it's going to hurt your bird so much more if you leave that feather in there. So for example, let's say your bird had night fright. Your bird flapped his wings and he broke a blood feather. You need to locate that feather and pull it out. By the way, guys, if you ever see blood anywhere, you uncover your bird in the morning, you see blood, you have to locate where that blood is coming from, even if it's dry, because it could bleed a little bit here and there until it's too late. What's the matter, Rocky? You want attention? Yeah? He likes that noise. Now, I will do another video on how and when to pull out this blood feather. But until then, I want you guys to know how to stop bleeding, because I find it to be really, really important and something to be prepared for. Because if you guys are just getting a bird now, this is something you should know to expect. So thank you guys so much for watching. Follow us everywhere. We love when you subscribe. We are at Marlene McCohen right now, all across on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So thank you guys so much. I really hope this helps. Remember, it's really important to help people with their birds. Do not attack them. We got to be that kind of community so that people know that they have a place to go. So thank you to those of you that help other people that have questions and comments on my pages and under my videos. I really appreciate that. Thanks. Bye.